Hey everyone, Energy Into It here, coming to you with the early March energy update today. So, welcome. Today is Tuesday, March 3rd when I'm recording. We're in this massive lunar eclipse energy, and we've been in this eclipse cycle for the last couple of weeks. Whew, so much going on. Please forgive me for coming on a little bit late in the beginning of March here to give you this energy update with the energies and the happenings around the globe. Spirit had me kind of keeping it quiet with channelings and things, and today I got the green light to share this with you all. So I am Angela Bixby. Energy Intuit is the name of my business and my channel, obviously here on YouTube. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive channel, consciousness mentor, psychic development teacher. I found this work in my early 40s, and I've been running my practice for the last 15 years, helping humans to connect to their intuition and helping them to raise their consciousness one choice at a time. So I'm excited to be here with you today. I will be offering the channeled energy update in just a moment. Thank you for your patience. I have an exciting new announcement. I have a new events and workshops page on my website. So if you go to energyintuit.com and click across the top bar for events and workshops, you'll see that starting next month, I'm offering a 6-week psychic development mystery school called Numinous Humans. It will be 6 Monday nights in a row for 3 hours via Zoom. We will cover a lot. You will have many experiences. My hallmark is experiential learning. I really believe and have seen over the last 15 years that when people experience their intuition in these group settings, it is the best and fastest teacher. It's the fastest pathway to build self-trust and confidence in one's skills. And so we'll be having lots and lots of great experiences across those 6 weeks. And there's a discount on through March 15th. So please jump out onto my website if you're interested in a 6-week psychic development mystery school called Numinous Humans with myself as the teacher. I'll be excited to work with you there. You'll see there's also an automatic writing workshop that I put out that I'll be doing at the top of June too. So you can register for either one, and I will be filling in more workshops and events in that space as we move throughout the weeks and the months. Okay. I'm going to jump right in now. So, the way that I do my energy updates is I channel them before I get on to the channel here with you all and write it all down. And so you'll see me reading it. My eyes already move funky when I do this work because they often just naturally cross the midline of the hemispheres of my brain. It's part of my psychic development process. So you probably see my eyes moving a lot, even when I'm not directly channeling. It's part of the habit that my body and my nervous system has. And I'm also, while I'm reading what I've channeled, there's also a component of spirit also trying to talk through me during this. So you'll see me get a little spacey as I stay grounded as I move through this energy update. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in with what Spirit offered. And this was a channeling from a couple of different beings. I've said before that I channel a multitude of different beings and councils. Yeshua weighed in heavily on this, but it was also some Syrian galactics. It was a Syrian council with Jesus weighing in or Yeshua weighing in on a lot of this. All right, just to source it for you, seventh dimensional channeling as well, dimensionally oriented for a lot of good reasons that I won't get into now here. All right, so this early March energy update, I've been offering them twice a month, and you'll see another one come out in a couple of weeks to really just give people a beat on what's going on with the energy and how we might be supported by spirit through these transformational 20s. We say that peace within has never been a more challenging pursuit upon your earth as it may be feeling now, today, for all humans. As we sit in our councils and our ships and our etheric realms, many outside of your atmosphere and more within your Earth's atmosphere, and even more so in your cities and walking your streets alongside you, we say to you that we understand and are walking this plight with you. Beware the traps of escapism and the instincts and inclinations to free oneself from the terrors of these lost souls, the leaders, as they call themselves, who think nothing but of themselves and their pursuit of resources, all driven from greed. I'm going to read that paragraph again because it's a long sentence. Beware the traps of escapism and the instincts and inclinations to free oneself from the terrors of these lost souls that we're watching. The leaders, as they call themselves, who think nothing but of themselves and their pursuit of resources, all driven from greed. Leaving out of the channeling, I've had some feedback from some listeners and watchers that they appreciate when I repeat some of these lines. They can be so dense when spirit channels through messages. So you'll hear me and see me repeat from time to time. Back into the channeling now. We say, we acknowledge, we know what is true and what is to be true, so that your lands continue. Let me read that again. We say, we acknowledge, we know what is true and what is to be true, so that your lands continue. Human powers are being wielded from small minds in harmful ways. When will the systems and human beings put an end to this runaway greed and expressions of power and killing of others, you may ask? Read that again. When will the systems and human beings put an end to this runaway greed and expressions of power and killing of others, you may ask? An energy update would not be given until I honored this channeling that was pushing in, that I just recited to you guys. There was a lot that wanted to come through from deceased Middle Eastern leaders as well that will not have voice here. So there were a lot that were clamoring to come through, and that was filtered so as not to give too much honor to those in spirit that are part of, might have a lot to say about what's going on. Left that all out of it, FYI. The energy of the month of March and these first weeks, the several weeks that precede the equinox, our vernal equinox that we have coming up in the northern hemisphere, it would be the autumnal equinox in the southern hemisphere. I'm going to start again. The energy of the month of March and these first weeks, the several weeks that precede the equinox and that spill out after it, this energy was raging before March began. There is a deep need for three things to support ourselves during these intense weeks of March. First, propagation. Propagation of truth, love, community bonds. Propagation of furthering the bonds of the humans of all colors, the jewels inherent in all colors of people, things, and states of being. Propagation of life, color, richness, and joy. These are the reset modes for the forlorn and downtrodden now. Allow your lives, your richness, the propagation of the love of your souls to shine into your days, lives, and into your communities. Second, fathom the richness of possibility. Dream the massive dreams that use hope as their ink and imagination as their limitation or limiting edge. As we bear witness to the pain of destruction, it is imperative that we bring hope and dreaming in greater measure. I'm going to read that one again. As we bear witness to the pain of destruction, it is imperative that we bring hope and dreaming in greater measure. Sorrow and pain are part and parcel of the dissolution of humans and communities and cultures. Our contributions here are that our dreams will begin to write the new stories of lives and lived experiences free of oppression, abuse, and manipulation. The creative horizon is not meant for escapism, but for coping and the visioning of the future that you can vision for your children and their children and so on. I'm going to repeat that last line one more time. The creative horizon is not meant for escapism, but for coping and for the visioning of the future that you can vision for your children and their children and so on. Your dreams are arrows created now that are shot into the future. Enjoy their richness. They're grounded in amplifying qualities that in a time of such distortion of reality, ring brighter due to their veracity and creativity that contemplates all versus the few. I'm going to read that one again. They're grounded in amplifying qualities that in a time of such distortion of reality ring brighter due to their veracity and creativity that contemplates all versus the few. Thirdly, this is a time to solidify your vows to self and your conception of a higher source or God, source, creator, universe, higher self, etc. I'm going to read that again. Thirdly, this is a time to solidify your vows to self and your conception of a higher source, God, source, creator, universe, higher self, etc. Revisit the vows and commitments that you have made to others. Please renew the vow to your sacred self, your best self. For your vow to self is the most important now, and we shall illustrate why. Your vows flow through you, from your depths. When you act from a deep well within, and that is where all vows now shall originate. Let go of those made for reasons smaller than the calls and commitments of your souls. Consider yourselves soul warriors and warriors of soul, sharing truth like wildfire and sowing seeds of love everywhere. For true warriors share love. It's been an honor to channel this early March energy update for you all. I'm wishing you all strength and peace and lots of love as we continue to rattle around this planet as she continues her revolutions forward. May all beings feel peace and love. And hop on out to my website if you want to take a look at the courses. I'll drop a link below. Thank you so much. I'll be back soon.